And now, a visit with the stars of Hook.
If you look up Hook on Rotten Tomatoes, you'll see something that A.V. Sparks finds very displeasing. A 28% rating from the critics. The critics were most definitely wrong about this. The audience rated it 78%, which is much more fair, although still a little low in my opinion. Spielberg's Hook stands out as the most beloved childhood movie for many, especially us here at A.V. Sparks, thanks to its perfect blend of wonder, adventure, and a very nostalgic emotional depth. It reimagines the classic Peter Pan story in a way that captures both the innocence of childhood and the bittersweet realities of growing up. Hook flips the Peter Pan story on its head though by exploring what happens when Peter grows up, a corporate lawyer who has forgotten his magical past and with it, all the memories of Neverland. It resonates with audiences for all ages. For kids, it's a thrilling adventure. For adults, it's a poignant reminder of the importance of retaining one's inner child.
Your children love you. They want to play with you. How long do you think that lasts? Soon Jack may not even want you to come to his games.
Robin Williams as Peter brought heart and humour to the role, perfectly embodying the transition from a serious adult to the spirited Peter Pan. And then you had Dustin Hoffman playing Captain Hook, who was simultaneously menacing and hilariously over the top, making him a villain that you loved to hate. You had Julia Roberts as Tinkerbell, who added whimsy and charm, and then the Lost Boys brought energy and rebellion to the screen.
This guy's gonna take it from me? Rufio?
But like many childhood memories of watching your favourite films, some scenes are specifically etched into your memory and they can sometimes seem worse, bigger, darker than they actually were. Except for one particular scene. The scene in question featuring, wait for it, Glenn Close dressed as a pirate. Glenn was basically visiting the set one day because she was very good friends with Robin Williams. Spielberg basically approached her on the visit and asked, hey, do you want to play a pirate in a short scene that we're doing? She obviously said yes because it's Spielberg. And from there, they created one of the most disturbing scenes in my favourite childhood movie.
Tell your captain the truth. Oh, say it. Say it.
I did.
Yes, you made a boo-boo.
I did. I did.
The boo box.
No,
The boo box.
Gutless, the name of the pirate that she plays, becomes the target of Hook's wrath after being accused of doubting his plans to defeat Peter Pan. The punishment that follows, though, is just shocking, even within the comedic tone of the film. Captain Hook, played with sinister flair by Dustin Hoffman, orders Gutless to be locked inside the boo box. The boo box is a dark wooden chest, and once Gutless is forced inside, live scorpions are added before the lid slammed shut, and Gutless's muffled screams suggesting a torturous fate. The boo box punishment feels particularly harsh and cruel. While many pirate scenes in movies are depicted with slapstick violence, and mostly that is the case in Hook, this moment has a much darker psychological edge. What makes it all the worse though is how convincing Glenn Close is in her performance, despite her small role. The terror and desperation that she exhibits as she's dragged to the box makes the scene feel more real and immediate than other moments in the film. This moment underscores Hook's tyrannical control over his crew. Despite the imaginative premise, the star-studded cast and the iconic Steven Spielberg at the helm, Hook actually really stumbled at the box office and received very mixed critical views. But it did go on to eventually gain a devoted fan base as a cult classic. Its initial reception was a bit flat, but so was Shawshank Redemption's. Spielberg himself did actually express dissatisfaction with Hook.
This is a 60 Minutes question, isn't it?
He cited issues with its development and production. He did admit that the film's second half was rushed and that he never really felt fully connected to the material. I think this is just another example of how good Spielberg is though. Even when he doesn't feel fully connected, he still makes magic for an audience. The man is just unstoppable. Hook was a bold, imaginative project that struggled under the weight of its own ambition. A combination of high expectations, critical backlash, tonal inconsistencies maybe, and stiff competition at the box office at the time as well. It left it falling short commercially. But despite its initial failure, Hook found a second life on home video, and it became a cherished favourite for many, which just goes to show that a box office stumble doesn't always define a film's legacy.